Okay, so I'm doing a review on my, what I believe is an '06 autococker, modded to be a pump. I just started playing pump. I used to have a Spider Pilot. I know, sucky gun, but I have to start somewhere. And basically, I've been playing for quite a while. I used to go every weekend, but you know how expensive it is. So basically, when I got this on eBay, it was about, let's say, 185 bucks. And, you know, looking at it, all it was missing was a macro line, so I was just like, okay, that's cool. You know, great deal. Looks like a great gun, everything. I get it in, the trigger sucks. Absolutely just sucked. Some guy modded his springs and shortened them somehow and just ruined the whole thing. So I go in there, get different springs, get some dye lube, pulls much, much nicer. And then there was some kind of mumbo-jumbo valve that was just stupid. Some little nick on it just ruined the whole thing. Let me go get it. So if you're from about Mission Viejo area, you'll know about a place called Maxim Paintball, the only place we have. Okay, this little bugger piece right here. He said that there was like some kind of nick. If you can see something in there, I'll be very amazed, but there's like nothing there. He says that there's like some kind of nicks, and this is some kind of mumbo jumbo valve in there. It costed me like 80 bucks to get this thing fixed. And I was so pissed, because I could have got like a CCM legit pump. And so I was just like, oh dude, come on. And so finally I'm talking to the guy on eBay, and he was supposed to send me a macro line freaking forever ago, and it just made me mad. And basically, if you're gonna buy something off eBay, I mean, be really careful. I mean, this guy had a 100% review on all the things he sold. He sold like, he's like one of those like best deal guys, like sold like a million things or whatever. So I was thinking, you know, this is gonna be a great deal. But I get it in, and this thing was just barely pieced together, just barely make it. I mean, look at this. See this barrel? This is a JT Avalanche. Supposedly, it's supposed to fit on an Angel. Look at this thing. Okay. First of all, he gives me the wrong side. Like, there's no insert or dimple in here, so the ball just rolls right out. And see that adapter? That's because he had to fit it from an Angel fitting. See, JT Avalanche series barrel. Should be careful what you buy, because I didn't know this much when I got this thing. Basically, when you're looking to get into pump, I suggest something like this, just because they're so simple. You know, obviously not electric, and just make sure you do it right. You know, get like a smaller back for your barrel. You know, all that stuff. If I were you, I'd get like a little tail thing, which I'm going to get. Basically, there's not much lubing for the bolt that needs to be done. I mean, it just comes right out. That thing's plastic. You know, I usually lube it just a little. I mean, not as much as you'd have to lube on like a shocker or whatever, like a G3 or anything like that. Basically, this is just a metally tank with a NXT cover. I'm gonna get like a Ninja or one of those like little pump tanks. This is like a WGP pump set, I believe. Pretty sure. Basically, if you're looking for a pump and you really want to get into it, you only use like 500 balls a day, which is awesome. You use barely any air, so if you have like a little course thing at home, you can just save some air from when you go and play around there, which is what I usually do. I mean, mini hoppers, I'm telling you, are the way to go. They just work so well for pretty much everything. I mean, I used to go out there, use my friend's shocker and put that little baby on there and just, you know, one ball it. But, definitely, I mean, if you're in, like, speedball and stuff, I mean, I played airball with this thing, and I got past a snake and bunkered people with this thing. I mean, it's like a different kind of paintball. It's a whole different way of playing. I personally think that you get better playing pump, because then you know how to only use, you know, so many balls, and, definitely ration things out. Definitely, always get like a big old drop forward and an on-off ASA. This thing is the easiest thing in the world. basically, it is a pain in the butt because you have to adjust your velocity, and you have to unscrew this every time in the chrono. Basically, never adjust it, get it perfectly, and then just barely adjust it down in the reg, if you can do that. But usually you'll want to do it back here. But I had a total pain in the butt situation where this thing, this part, because there's a screw down here, I pull it up and I don't have a tool with me. You just unscrew it here and it pops out, and then there's like an Allen key fitting that you just tighten, obviously to go faster, and loosen to go slower, and then you have to screw it back in. But this thing right here, this actual part can come off the caulking rod that can just ruin the whole thing, so you have to make sure you have Loctite usually. But you know, I got it perfectly, and I'm just leaving it like that for forever. I think I'm at like 285 or something like dead on perfect. Basically, these things, you can't really do much of an upgrade. I mean, I guess you can get like a different trigger frame, especially if you're going pump. You know, same with like just one finger trigger, and that's pretty much it. I mean, different rag and a whole bunch of other stuff. But I suggest getting a smaller, like dimpled barrel, so that your ball, like when you're running, just doesn't roll out. Because that was what happened. That's what was happening to me. I mean, even though you have this like little ball joint in there, I don't even know if you can see that, but all the way down in there, there's like a little divot ball thing that has a spring on it. That does not do crap, basically. But other than that, just obviously make sure you know what you're buying from, or who you're buying from, and you know, Craigslist is always good because you can meet the person and check out the gun before you buy it. So eBay can be kind of sketch sometimes, but you know, it depends on what kind of thing you're looking for. Also, if you're buying a tank, make sure that the hydro obviously is up to date, because I had a kid that was trying to sell me like a Ninja Mini, but it was like a year. I don't think it was a Ninja, but it was some kind of other thing that was overdue by like a year, from like '05 or something, some old thing. Basically, that's all I can tell you. Yeah, good drop forward, good ASA is always helpful. I mean, drop forward, especially if you have a big old fat tank like this. I don't even know why I have a big tank like this for a pump like this. I mean, you use barely any air. Like I could shoot off, like obviously mini pod and not even like move the gauge really. And yeah, but good old solid big frickin' drop forward is always good, especially with the big tank. Basically that's it. I'll be doing a review on Spider Pilot, my old one, and then, or the '09, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.